All right, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing all right. I hope everybody had a great Christmas yesterday. Good morning, Fred, Rune, Dana. Good morning. Um, so again, I really don't have anything planned for today, but we'll figure it out. I do have one thing planned, but that'll go on a little bit later. But I hope everybody had a great Christmas yesterday. Yesterday and the day before, Christmas Eve. So I know a lot of people were cooking, and I was one of them. I posted over on Twitter a picture of what I made for dinner. I made a glazed ham and homemade mashed potatoes, garlic and Parmesan green beans, and deviled eggs. I think that's it. That was about all I managed yesterday, and honestly about all I could handle yesterday. The ham that I bought, I thought was spiral sliced. I thought incorrectly. It took a lot longer to carve than what I had anticipated, but got thicker slices anyway. So, but yeah, I enjoyed doing that. It was just the cats and I for Christmas yesterday, which was fine with me because we watched movies, cooked food, and ate, and then went to bed really early last night. And we slept late this morning. So, but anyway, I hope everybody got what they wanted, and even though it's a little different this year with not being able to travel and go see family, I hope that people you were able to visit with, I hope that went well. I see Rune talking about getting a 3D printer, so very, very cool on that. See what else is in here. Okay, still talking about 3D printers. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I've seen a lot of stuff on Thingiverse, and of course you look at all the work that like Foxy did and Bobby Keys has done. Those are all really, really cool things. I've got a bunch of stuff by Bobby Keys that I use every day. Several pinning trays just sitting right here, plus a bunch of followers that he's given me, and a few other things that I have. So, good morning, Starry Lock. Glad you're here. I'm glad that everybody seemed to enjoy the Christmas video that I did. I spent probably a total of about 7 hours on that video on Christmas Eve. that was the only thing that I really got done, aside from going to the stores that morning, because everything in this area closes on Christmas Day, so you kind of have to you have to plan ahead. Of course it's Christmas, but incidentals like something to drink, you got to make sure you got extra of that. Make sure that you got enough cat food for sure. But anyway, so yeah, I went to the store Thursday morning, and then came home and pretty much went straight to work on that video. And I had a lot of fun doing it. It was tedious in a lot of spots. Anytime you've got multiple video clips that you're trying to time to music, that's kind of difficult to do. So, but it's still fun. I enjoy doing it. Let's see. Yes, Rune. Yes. All 10 were actually latches. No deadbolt latches. in the video. I did redo that. So, but and I wish I could have done a little bit more with it. But like I said, God, 7 hours, and then of course, I was working on it inside the house, and then I would get to a certain point here or there and realize that I needed to record something else for it, so I'd come back out here, turn the lights back on, had everything set up here on the bench. So, and of course, then you gotta think about changing the backgrounds and maybe the camera angle a little bit. So that's why some things were reused through the whole video and others weren't. But it was still fun. Let's see. Luxury cat food supply for about 4 to 5 months. That's pretty good stuff. That's what I need to start doing. The kitties got some new toys this year, so they'd been kind of in a mood, so to speak. And then I opened them up. They're little catnip-filled mice, and they all loved them. And promptly lost like 2 of them, but I can't find 2 of them, but I'm sure they know where they are. Anyway, yeah. Yesterday was a good day. It was a good day. I was kind of hoping with the weather that we had Thursday, I was kind of hoping that it would change into snow, but alas, we just got rain and wind here all day. Now up towards the mountains and up near where I used to live, they got some traces of snow. And up in the mountains, they got over 1 foot of snow. But a little bit closer to where I used to live, they actually got a little bit. I was kind of disappointed in that. But, as long as it doesn't snow when I have to work, I'm perfectly happy with snow. And this morning, it was definitely cold enough. I'm out here looking at the heat. Had the heat going for the last couple days out here just to keep it warm. And this morning when I got up, it was 16 degrees. 16 degrees Fahrenheit outside here. So, pretty cold. It's supposed to get even colder than that tonight. So, I'm keeping the house warm enough to where I don't have to worry about any busted pipes or anything. Because I do have to go into work tomorrow. I have to work 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Fortunately, it's not that bad of a gig to work. It's kind of one of those jobs where you just go sit there and look pretty. Sit in the car and look pretty. And just kind of keep your eyes out for stuff. Biggest thing is to stay awake. And so anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. And then Monday, I'm off from my regular stuff, but I have to go up to headquarters and do some stuff up there to look and just kind of check in and get the patrol car serviced and all that good stuff. So anyway, yeah, Dana is probably about 25 outside still right now here. In room, negative 3.5 Celsius. That would be what, about 27 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, right around what we are right now. So I've got my jacket over there on the wall, but I don't like to wear a jacket inside, so Anyway, good Lord, Fred. 5 degrees out yesterday? Wow. Okay. Alright, so like I said at the top, I really don't have anything planned out for today, as far as locks go. I've got a huge mess here on the bench and in the shop in general. We know about this mess. It's been there. And I think next month, maybe even next weekend. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a live next weekend. It depends on if we're still working the gig that I'm working tomorrow, because it's just a temporary job, just to kind of sign up for extra hours. If we're still working that, I'll probably go and do that. I don't know what day yet, but so there's just putting it out there. There's a chance that I won't be going live next week. So anyway, but back to what I was saying. Next month, after the first of the year, of course, we all always say this, but I'm going to clean up here in the shop. I'm tired of it being all disorganized and everything. So I'm going to probably just do a live one Saturday, not do it at my regular time, maybe not even on the regular day, so I don't interfere with anybody, but basically just sort of set up the camera and just kind of do a shop cleaning and go through, just leave the chat up so we can chat. Y'all can see what I've got to work with. Maybe I'll do some of it first and then turn the camera on. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, Fred, that's the kind of snow I like, is enough to turn everything, kind of snow on everything, make it all pretty, and then be able to stay at home from work and just enjoy it, and then not have to go anywhere, and then when you do have to go back to work, it's all gone. That's the way I like it. But I guess what I can do is I've got a lock I was working on last week. I've worked on it some. As you can see here, it's the ASA. This is the Twin 6000. I've been picking on this one. I've actually been picking on the one y'all saw in the video, the V10 Twin. Been picking on this guy without the sidebar installed, and I can get it with 5 pins, but not with all 6. This one I picked it up. I've had it for a while, but I started picking on it last week, and I actually was making some progress on it, so I'll pick on it a little bit, see if anybody else joins us, and then I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this lock. Again, I don't really have anything else. The one thing that I do have for today is kind of a little special. It's the last minute holiday thing, and it's not lock related, but I hope y'all will enjoy it. So let me get the camera turned around. We'll pick on this lock for about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so, and then come back and we'll finish up in my little deal, if I can get everything to cooperate, and then we'll finish up. So again, not much for today. Let's get the camera repositioned. You guys can see how much of a mess I have back here. All those pins I need to get sorted or at least put somewhere. And then, sorry about all the motion sickness, guys. Trying to get this camera at a decent angle. And we're just going to pick on it for a little bit. Hey, Jason. Glad you're here. Hope you had a good Christmas. Torch, good morning. For y'all just coming in, I'm just going to spend a few minutes picking on this ASA Twin 6000, and we'll see where we get with it, and then this is what I was sort of hinting around at for my special today. I will go ahead and give you just another hint. We will do the first ever LPP reads. That's right, Jason. I am shamelessly ripping you off. So, anyway, yeah, just going to pick on this a little bit, and then we'll come back and do LPP reads for the very first time and probably one of the last times. But yeah, this lock here, I'm actually able to get a false set. And I'll tell y'all, the reason why I picked it up and started trying to really pick again is, I don't know if you remember, but a few weeks ago I shared a video, or shared a link to a YouTube channel over on Twitter. There's a kid, his channel name is Loco Locked, and I don't know exactly how old he is, but he's, a teenager at least. And he has picked open some of the hardest locks, picked and gutted on camera. He picked the Primus SL 27. Is it 27 or 26? Whatever that new one that came out is. Sorry, trying to read the comments here. Let's see. All right, Jason. If you need to drop out, that's fine. But kick back in here in a little bit. It's not really original content, but I'm gonna try, at the very least, to do an LPP reads. And I was talking earlier about my Christmas video I did, and how I spent about 7 solid hours working on it, trying to put it together. And it's not easy when you're trying to put together a video that has a bunch of cuts. So I definitely feel your pain on that. All right, Torch, good morning. Super Loki, good morning. All right, just got a good false set there. Let's reach in. This pick I got from one of my subscribers who sent me a trio vang in this pick. long time ago, a couple years ago. I've never been able to get the Triavine even remotely close to picked. But I like this little pick because it's small enough you can get it down there in the bottom of the keyway and then rotate it. Hearing drums or something outside. Mr. Hooligan, good morning. Huh. Yeah, thank you, Jason. Yeah, that like I said, that was a lot of work. And Rune, I know it's not designed to be picked, but other people have picked them. And after watching that kid pick a couple really, really good high security locks, I said, okay, I need to step up my picking game a little bit. Starting to feel old. But I'm not going to take all morning on this. It was the closest thing I had that we could do. Okay. All the sidebar pins feel like they've been picked. Hi, Nato. Glad you're here. Sorry about your internet. It's no fun. Just grab this lock. We're picking on it for a few minutes, and then we're going to be doing the first ever LPP reads. All those top pins feel solid. I'm not getting any feedback on them, so let's check the sides. Let's see. Rune, I don't know if there will ever be LPP reads stickers. I'm still trying to get just regular stickers. If I can ever get everything together. Better have a hat. Oh shoot, I do not have a hat. Dang it, Jason. Why'd you have to say that? Now I'm going to be self-conscious. Alright, one more pass at this lock, guys, then we're setting it aside. And I'm trying to think of where I might have a hat to wear. Go grab it real quick. I don't think I do. I'm not a hat person. Like, I don't have any hats that I really wear. Alright. That's it. I said about 10 minutes. It's been about 10 minutes. Alright. So, let's get the camera turned around again. Alrighty. Let's see. Fold a paper hat. Okay. Fold a paper hat. Do I have paper? Man, now y'all are making me self-conscious about not having a hat. Get up on aisle 4. I don't know how to make a paper hat, but we're going to try. This is the crappiest looking hat ever. No, it wasn't expensive, fortunately. But it was heavy, and it did almost hit my foot. Fortunately, it did not actually hit my foot. Morning, Miko. I'm trying to fashion a reading hat. You know, I failed origami class. When I was a kid, I actually had, 2 years in a row, I actually had Japanese exchange students that came over and spent a month with me. And one of them was very, very good at origami. And he tried to teach me. Never worked. My mother learned very well. She can do origami very well. Anti-5G foil hat. No, Rune, I actually like got rid of that just actually not too long ago. All right. There we go. The special reading hat. Duct tape and wrapping paper. There we go. That'll work. Alright. So, again, this isn't anything at all lock related. This is simply a little bit of fun. Some of you may or may not be familiar with Jeff Foxworthy. If you live in the southern U.S., you should know who Jeff Foxworthy is. I think he's a great comedian. And he did this wonderful, wonderful piece that I'm about to read for you. If I can get just a little bit of background music going for ambiance. You know, I love parodies, satire. That's always been attractive to me. And the last couple days, I've spent listening to Dr. Demento Christmas specials. But anyway, this is from Jeff Foxworthy, and he did this in a little skit. It's called "'Twas the Night After Christmas." 'Twas the night after Christmas, and all through the trailer, the beer had gone flat, and the pizza was staler. The tube socks hung empty, no candies or toys. I was camped out on my old lazy boy. The kids weren't talking to me or my wife. The worst Christmas they said they had had in their lives. My wife couldn't argue, and neither could I. So I just watched TV, and my wife, she just cried. Went out in the yard, the dog started barking. I stood up and saw Sheriff Larkin. He yelled, "Roy, I am sworn to uphold the laws, and I got a complaint from a feller named Claus." I said, "Claus, I don't know nobody named Claus, and you ain't taking me in without probable cause." Then the sheriff, he said, "The man was shot at last night." I said, "That might have been me, just what's he look like?" The sheriff replied, "Well, he's a jolly old feller with a big beer gut belly that shakes when he laughs like a bowl full of jelly. He sports a long beard and a nose like a cherry." I said, "Sheriff, that sounds like my wife's sister, Sherry." "It's no time for jokes, Roy," the sheriff, he said. "The man I'm describing is dressed all in red. I'm here for the truth now, it's time to come clean. Tell me what you done and tell me what you seen." Well, I started to lie, and I thought, what the hell? It wouldn't be the first time I spend New Year's in jail. I said, "Sheriff, it happened last night about 10. I thought that my wife had been drinking again. When she walked in from work, she was white as a ghost. I thought maybe she'd seen one of them UFOs. But she said that a bunch of deer had just flown over her head and stopped on the roof of our good neighbor Red. Well, I ran outside to look, and the sight made me shudder. A freezer full of venison standing right on Red's gutter. Well, my hands were a shaking as I grabbed my gun. When out of Red's chimney this feller did run, and slung on his back was this bag overflowing. I thought he stolen Red's stuff while old Red was out mowing. So I yelled, "Drop it, fat boy," hands in the air, but he went about his business like he hadn't a care. So I popped a warning shot over his head while he dropped that bag and jumped in that sled. And as he flew off, I heard him extort, "That's assault with intent, Roy. I'll see you in court." I'll tell you what, Sheriff, you put a subpoena on me and I won't show up. I'll hole up in the cellar. You'll never rat me out of there, so why don't you just come on in, turn off the car, we'll watch wrestling, eat some Easter Bunny stew, talk about how to catch that tooth fairy. Alright guys, LPP reads. First time, probably the only time, but that's one of my favorites. I love Jeff Foxworthy. He's a great comedian. Really, really good. Keeps it clean. And again, that's one of my favorites. So, hope y'all enjoyed it. This is going to be a short one today. So, anyway, let's see. Alrighty, guys. So, hope you enjoyed it. We're going to cut this one a little bit early. I've got a sink load of dishes from yesterday still I need to wash. Not looking forward to it. The one thing I wanted from Santa Claus was a dishwasher. Didn't get one. Anyway. So, anyhow, I gotta go in, clean up, and then we'll stick around for be back for Jason's live. I don't know. I've got a few things I got to do out here. So I'll probably come back out here when Jason goes live, and then, yeah. So if I don't see you again before New Year's, I hope y'all have a great rest of 2020. I know that's kind of laughable this year, but you know what, guys? On a serious note, no matter what happens, anywhere, you can always find the good in something. There's always good to be found in people and in things. And I think over this year we've proven that more than anything. I'm going to look over, let's see. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. That's a Christmas staple. I mean, you pretty much have to have that around Christmas time. You know, like I said, I love parodies and satire, and the other day listening to the Dr. Demento show, I heard the updated version of that, which is Grandpa got run over by a hybrid, which is equally as good. But anyway, so alrighty, guys, that's it. Appreciate you joining in. Sorry I didn't have a whole lot next year. Again, next year, in addition to just the shop organizing video live that I'm going to do one day, and I still hope to be able to get my project together. Don is trying to help me out with that a little bit, so we're going to try to get that put together. It won't be an every Saturday thing, but it will be, maybe once a month or so, and I think y'all will enjoy it. I really think y'all will like it, so hopefully that can come together if we can make that happen. Miko, yeah, I'll just write him. I forgot to send him an email this year, so I'll just write a letter to Santa. But well, Brian, if you want to come down here and install one, I would let you in. I would even cook if you did that. Might be a little bit out of your service area, but yeah, I would at least cook if you did. And I had a dishwasher at my old place, and I used it, but I didn't cook as much at my old place. So it was nice to have, but at the same time, it was like I didn't have to do it that often. Now I cook all the time, and I don't have one. And I would need to basically cut out like part of the cabinet. And believe it or not, my kitchen only has 2 drawers in it. and the one spot where you would put a dishwasher is the one spot where the bigger of the two drawers is located, of course. So I would need to have that would be a good excuse to get new cabinets, but that's expensive. So probably a few more years. But anyway, alrighty, y'all. We will finish up. We'll go ahead and cut this today. Don't forget, go over to Jason's for his last Saturday Live of 2020. We will see you over there. Until then, have fun, have a great week, don't overdo it at New Year's. Of course, 2020, a lot of us, we were able to build up tolerance to certain beverages over this year, the months in this year. So, but anyway, have a great time. Be careful, be safe, stay out of trouble. We'll see you next time.